The craziest thing about Cow Couple and when we started the Cow Couple has always been I guess the mentality around motorcycles and the motorcycle community and how people approach motorcycles. One thing I really loved always, I guess from day one, is it's not necessarily the community that I had a chance to meet, but I think it's the community at large, even the people I didn't meet. And when I started this channel with my wife, we always kind of looked forward to seeing what we can create from this for us more than anything else. And eventually it became kind of obvious to us that the motorcycle community and motorcycles themselves are part of a much, much bigger picture. There's so much to kind of dissect. But as time goes on, I realized that I think it's a funny industry in a sense, because the motorcycle industry, aside from obviously social media or YouTube whatever it is, the motorcycle community has always had a wonderful history, and sometimes it got destroyed by certain types of maybe motorcycle groups or whatever it may be. There's a stigma behind motorcycles. There's a stigma behind who rides motorcycles, and typically you have this visualization of what kind of people ride motorcycles. That being said, I found it to be both true and false at the same time, because like everything else, riding a motorcycle is no different than, well, walking, driving a car, riding a bicycle, skateboarding, rollerblading, snowboarding. It is a hobby. It is a part of your life. It is a part of the excitement of life. Motorcycles are not anything special, anything more special than what you make it. I guess this all depends on how special it is to you. For some people, it's horrible. They don't like it. They don't want anything to do with it. And it just feels wrong all the time to see a motorcycle doing dumb things, or a motorcycle riding down the street. Or for some people, they just don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't see the benefit of you riding on two wheels with an engine, amongst big vehicles, right? Much bigger vehicles than you. And then a lot of people don't see the benefit of putting all that gear on and a helmet, and they look at it as an inconvenience. But motorcycles are more than that. They are a passion. And like I said earlier, they're a passion much like snowboarding, skiing, whatever other hobby you have. And that's what I learned ever since I started we started this channel. That's what I learned. Motorcycles are nothing more than a passion, a expression, a feeling of freedom, or a feeling of adventure. That's what motorcycles are all about. And I think for a lot of us on YouTube, we kind of sometimes forget about that. We talk about so many different aspects of, motorcycles, and we almost make fun of it sometimes just by doing the dumb things that we do. But doing those dumb things is no different than, a guy going skiing and going out of bounds, right? Needing to be rescued by the proper services. But that's kind of how motorcyclists are. They're passionate about the ride. They're passionate about their friends, their community. And if you look at most motorcyclists, it's not just putting your gear on and going out for a ride and then coming back home. That's not really what it's all about. In fact, for many people, it's about meeting the next rider down the street, getting to be able to talk to a new rider every chance you're out. It's about a community that has the same mentality as you, right? And that's what makes motorcycles amazing. They are just as much, if not more powerful than some of the other things that really stand out in our society. Be it car clubs, be it, again, snowboarding, be it rollerblading, skateboarding. There's a massive world around this, right? But we're all in this together. You know, when I don't like the idea of trying to convince somebody they should ride a motorcycle, because that's like trying to convince them of a new passion. If you're gonna ride, you're gonna ride, and if you're not, you're not. If you're scared of motorcycles, you're more than likely gonna not ride. But if you have always had a passion for it, then more than likely you're gonna give it a try. I think it's very bad that we all kind of have a different weird attitude toward motorcycles, because motorcycles are simple, they're straightforward. It's not as complex or complicated as everybody imagines it to be. It's just another hobby. It's just another passion. And it's bad for us to kind of look at things in a negative way, because there's so much positives that come with every hobby, with every passion, with everything we do. I think the greatest thing about motorcycles is the simplicity. It's how it brings us together as a group, right? How it brings us together as a community. But beyond all that, it's how wonderful it is to have a passion where you can just feel free. And it doesn't have to be a motorcycle, it can be anything. This channel is motorcycle related, so I talk about it in that sense. But motorcycles, it is a passion. For some people, it's a business, it's a brand, and that's great. So be it. Everybody has the right to do what they want. And if they decide to take that passion and turn it into a business, good for them, right? And other people who don't ever go and ride with anybody aside from just themselves. It gives them the peace, the tranquility of, well, I guess it gives them peace, tranquility. It gives them the ability to just let things go and truly just enjoy the ride and just allow them to relax, get lost in a different mental state. Everybody has a different way of looking at things, and we can't keep looking at motorcyclists in such a negative light. There's so many people that do that. Motorcyclists in general don't have the greatest reputation, and I made videos about this before where I say motorcyclists do dumb things, but then again, so do everyone else, right? Recently I had a skateboarder just literally fly, in front of my car, and I've had people up in the mountains where, they came inches away from me with a snowboard. I mean, people do dumb things. It doesn't matter what they're doing. If they're truly passionate about something, unfortunately, that kind of comes with the territory. It doesn't matter how smart you are, you're gonna get carried away. And that's the same thing with motorcyclists. If you love the idea of riding, give it a try. If you're absolutely terrified of it, you know what? It might not be for you. It's not for everybody. And nothing is it ever for everybody. Some things work, some things don't. What works for me may not work for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comment section, and let's see where everybody's thought process is on this one. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.